What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. Everyone's favorite intro. Everyone's favorite Geeks and Gamers daily hosts. Although it is a fairly low bar. I'm here with Jay, Drunk 3PO. The final show of the week, man. How you doing?
I'm a little under the weather, man. I think I partied too hard at Halloween Horror Nights last night. Got off to a late start. The place was like crazy packed. Yeah, I think I stayed up a little bit past my bedtime, so I missed my morning show. Just wasn't feeling good, but feeling a little better now. If I can get Ryan to start screaming, to get my blood moving a little bit. So we'll see how it goes.
Me screaming, get your blood moving?
This is funny.
In what direction?
Just pumping, man. Just pumping.
All right.
Whatever.
Whatever you say, Jay.
Feel it all the way to my toes, man. Like, let's go.
All right. Let's hope it stays in your toes. Doesn't go anywhere else. We're going to be forced to... Things are going to get uncomfortable, Jay. I'm going to have to fucking cancel this show with you. But
that'll be all right.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny. I haven't been getting like too much sleep this week, honestly. But I somehow still feel like energized and ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're just in that zone where I really didn't sleep that much. I really didn't get a good night's sleep tonight, but it doesn't fucking matter. Like you're still ready to rock and roll. That's kind of where I am this week. So it's good. I'd love to evolve to a point where my body only needs like 4 hours of sleep a night.
Like Donald Trump.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I want to have that body type. You know, I get it. You know, supreme masculinity, leader of the free world right there. But maybe avoid that if I could. But hey, dude, he'd probably beat me on the golf course. So
it's hard to say. It's hard to say what those numbers are.
Peak athlete right there.
That's right. That's what I hear. At least
oh my gosh, that, I misspelled the fucking title, Jay. I misspelled the title on this fucking stream. You're all right. Now I'm upset. It didn't take long, and I'm upset at myself. Bad news for Disney MUC stars. MUC. I'm fucking retarded.
I didn't even notice that because, like, you know, the title was so long that it gets cut off. So
I'm gonna kill myself. This is embarrassing.
Also, apparently,
dude.
I think you set the timer wrong too at the beginning.
I did. That was just for like 2 seconds before I.
Well, those people caught that quick, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, literally, as soon as I pulled up the stream, I saw it said 12 hours. I'm like, oh shit. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm just fucking lying about my little sleep. Maybe I'm completely fucked up.
It's possible. You don't even remember what day it is. What time it is? MCU. You've been talking about the MCU so much, you probably typed it in your sleep. just a
Maybe
roll
I
off the
did.
fingertips,
Maybe
man.
it's all
Roll off.
just a dream.
It's
What am
all
I even
just a
doing? All right, let's go here.
it's all just a bad dream. You're gonna wake up and be like, I had this crazy dream. I worked for this company.
Yeah, I worked for this. I fucking committed myself to this company called Geeks and Gamers, who's run by a fucking retard. To do
Oh,
this daily show every day with Jay. What have I gotten myself into? But all right,
I
that
asked
should
myself,
that should have fixed it. Muck stars. That better not become a meme with you stupid fucking losers. Every freaking thing turns into a meme. That better not turn into a meme.
listen. When you're feeling down, you're feeling a little glum, just remember John Cena is there. He says, find peace today and don't wait for it to find you.
Just shut
Uh,
up, you loser. Like,
did
what
you
a
know that
fucking
John
loser.
Cena follows me, but I don't follow him back?
Bro, I remember, was it Az? Bro, I remember when Az, like, I think we might have been live on FNT, and and he's like, "Oh, John Cena. John Cena just followed me. John Cena just followed me." I was like, "You dumb bitch. He follows a million people. Like, you literally are not special. Like, go look at how people he's following." And immediately he was just like, "Oh, fuck." It's like when that happened to Jeremy with Sergeant Slaughter, right?
Sergeant Slaughter, he was like, this is the greatest day of my life.
He sent him this long DM, Mr.
I know.
all this shit, and then he realizes that he follows just as many people as are following him. Like, he follows everybody back.
Oh,
God, how embarrassing. Too bad you can't delete DMs like that, right, Jay?
just leave him out. That's how it is.
Jay sent a message to our group chat the other night,
Oh, my freaking
last night.
Lord. I don't
That
know what
he
I was thinking. I was just like in a good mood. I got the job done that was asked of me, and I was like, cheers, fellas. Cheers. I sent this picture.
Yeah, Jay was at
Jeez.
Universal last night for Horror Nights. Maybe you can speak to a little bit. And he was checking out a place there because we're thinking about maybe doing something there. And so he sent us like a couple of videos so we get a good idea of the layout. And then for some reason, even though he was not asked to do this, I don't know what possessed him. I don't know what came over him. He decided to take a picture of him holding up a drink and smiling, selfie, and send it. And he sent it, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. Like, that looks really fucking stupid. But I'm just not gonna say anything. And about 10 minutes later, you replied and you said, I guess that picture does look kind of gay, huh? And I said, like, tremendously gay. I wasn't gonna say anything. And then you're like, how do I delete how do I delete
How do
these?
I delete photos before Jeremy and Tommy see it because they haven't seen it yet?
Yeah. Yeah. So I fucking saved the picture real quick and just resent it back in the chat. So
Tommy responded, I can't.
yeah.
Well, listen, if any follows a good follow, just remember, me and John Gruden follow each other.
Me too.
So I know he's a Geeks and Gamers fan, and I think he likes park hopping because every now and then he'll like a park hopping thing. Like, so I think he likes theme parks.
Yeah, he follows a lot of us actually. I mean, he follows like 5,000 people, which is like kind of a lot, I guess. But yeah, I was shocked when I saw him following me too. Shout out John Gruden. NFL did him dirty.
Yeah, they
He
did.
didn't do anything wrong.
No. And look at the NBA right now.
Bro,
Everybody's
Here's Roman Skywalker back for more. And now that they changed it to the @ sign, it's so funny when they changed the @ sign. Your fucking @ is Roman Gaming Boy. What a fucking queer. You are a racist, sexist, Roman Skywalker says. I mean, one, those things might be true, but I don't hate you because you're black. I don't hate you because you're probably a woman pretending to be a man. I hate you because you're fucking retarded. I am equal opportunity when it comes to the hate that I am ready to dish out for dumb pieces of shit like you.
Roman Gaming Boy 608.
Roman Gaming Boy. What a fucking little queer. God.
I learned a long time ago, you don't mess with Ryan. Look at that. He's already pimping out the men, making them dress as women.
Bro, what is that?
That's you pimping out all the Jeremy, Johnny, and I don't know. Is that Beardo or Dan? Beardo, I guess. You're making money, man.
I'm gonna be real. There is no way I'm making money off of that lot right there.
Maybe some areas of the country.
There's no way that that's happening.
I do like you got the nice little Harry Potter tattoo, right up there. It's pretty cool. You can do that.
We need like a Harry Potter remix or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's what we need for something like that,
I think so.
We're probably gonna get that for fucking Black Snape.
I know Roman Gaming Boy will be happy. Roman Gaming Boy. Oh,
what an immense.
All right, listen, before we get into the topics, I do want to share this. I have been looking forward to this video game that's coming out in March. It just looks freaking cool. They released another video demo, I guess, of the game, Mouse PI. Supposed to release March 19th, 2026 of next year. And you've seen clips of this, right? Inspired by the 1930s cartoon. If you haven't, check this out. This looks pretty awesome.
Beat it, Gumshoe. I'm out here building a future. Get rid of the shrews.
Well, well. Guess that just made my day.
That's freaking cool, man. It's something different. It's unique. Come on, man. That looks good, right?
That's cool, yeah.
You might play that.
I think it looks like it'll be fun. I remember, like, what was it, a year ago they dropped the first trailer or something? Maybe more than that.
Right. But now we're like, it's like
not in March?
Mickey Mouse gone bad. When I see that. It's like drinking and killing things. Yeah, it's coming out in March. That looks cool. I hope they do a good job with it. So, looking forward to the mouse game.
Cool. I like it. I think I would have done well in the 30s.
I like it.
Alex Zero Cave for 2. What's up, Alex? S tier Fry J, Meta PC, Code RK Outpost, and Drunk 3PO. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, now we got the @ signs and everything.
Yeah, why is that?
Chris Coran for 2. I need a hardcore Ryan rant to get me pumped. You got one. Oh, look what it did to Tobias. Tobias Nexus Furry. @ Tobias Nexus Furry for 5. Got that highlights video done. Sent it to Jay. Then played a Halo with the GCA. We didn't win one match against the other players. It was a good night.
Wait, is your Twitter account Red Fox Talks? Tobias? I think I've been like avoiding that account because it looked weird. It doesn't say Tobias. It says Red Fox Talks. Yep, that's you. All right. I'll check out the Tobias. What do we do? Bro, what are we doing here, man? This is why I didn't want to respond. This is the kind of stuff you posting. I mean,
hello.
I guess that
I'm still alive.
I don't know. Is that ice? What is that on this? Sorry, coughing.
David Smart Jr. For 5. Hail the fellowship. So who's watching Shelby Oaks? The director's a shill and got garbage take on films, but if the film is good, I'll give him props. I'm not watching Shelby Oaks. Haven't watched it yet. Haven't watched it. Can't tell you. Eric K. Mod. Muck Stars. Yeah, Muck Stars. Fucking retarded. Mike Hill for 5. Jay, did you see the new Goonies Lego set coming out?
Yes, I did. I think we kind of shared the leak photos the other day. Man, Lego's coming through with like my childhood, man. First it was Pirates of the Caribbean. Now we got the $309 Lego Goonie set with the Inferno, the ship captained by One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie.
Goose, man. That's the name of the
Sounds like
pirate.
somebody's nickname for their dick.
It's One-Eyed Willie, man.
One-Eye Willie.
You never saw the film? There's One-Eyed Willie right there.
I have seen it. I've been pretty
thing,
consistent about this. I'm not a big Goonies person.
I get it.
I don't like sometimes I don't love movies that are all about fucking like sometimes I don't love movies that are all about kids and big dumb retards that I don't know.
I could relate. That's why I like this so much. I went to the Goonies house. Know the owners. Pretty cool. It was a pretty cool experience.
Hey, you and Roman Gaming Boy have something in common.
What is that?
Yeah, you like the Goonies. That's what he just said in chat.
$309, man.
Well, that's $10 more than you expected.
It is. I was thinking like $290 plus tax.
Ministry of Wrong Thing for 199. Muck Stars. Keep rocking and rolling, Ryan. Yeah. It's weird actually because Ministry of Wrong Think is his username, but then Taker is his @. For 5, LA King. Hold on. LA Kings, the NHL, and Sacramento Kings, the NBA, have now folded due to pressure of the No Kings protests in California. Yeah, that's what people thought they meant. Makes more sense. Maximus BT for 199. Shiitake. Thank you. DeBeast, happy Aloha Friday chat. Hail Don 3PO and RK Outpost. Thank you. Jay, so did you have a good time at Horror Nights?
It was pretty good. My man Lincoln
Horror
Kenobi.
Nights. I can never
Kenobi.
pronounce horror.
We just say HHN for short.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You
You ever met people whose like real name is shorter than their nickname? I'm talking about.
Their real name is shorter than their nickname.
Yeah. It happens sometimes.
You know what else? I've never met Mexican twins.
Bro, Beardo's answer to that was fucking wild.
He just likes to say stuff. I thought I liked to say stuff just to be part of the conversation. But, you know, a little different.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Halloween Horror Nights,
yeah,
good time
so
last night?
we tried some of the I don't know, we tried some of the more mixed drinks that they had by that old cat lady called the Sourpuss, and they were fantastic. I thought that was great. The best part, you would have loved this. The entire live stream since we got in, all Beardo talked about was getting that potato thing, right? The potatoes. He was like, I got to get one of those potatoes.
The curl things. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's
I love
potatoes
those actually.
he wanted to get it. So hour and 10. The end of the day, we would go to on the live stream to go get the potatoes. They decided to change the formula or the recipe. So it's not really a potato on a stick. It's basically potato chips, right? And they sprinkle cheddar cheese on it. That's it. So he was very disappointed and upset that he spent that money thinking he was getting like cut of potatoes when it tasted like Lay's. Nothing special. It was expensive too for that thing, but it's theme park food. What are you going to do? But other than that, it's I think the closer and closer we get to Halloween, it's just the crowds are going to be insane. That was the first time that I had gotten mentioned that everything was sold out. Lines were backed up to about 3 hours for some of the more popular houses. So that's insane.
Like you couldn't get in if you wanted to, yeah.
Right.
Right. What was I gonna say? What about the PB&J? Did you do it? Or what's wrong with you? That is sent straight from God himself down to us. That is manna falling from the skies. I can't believe you reject that offering.
It's not that I rejected it. It's like I ate chicken wings before. So I was kind of full.
So you know what's really good at NBC Sports Grill is that the buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Woo-wee.
Very good.
Very good. So good.
Very good.
So good. Anyway, random aside. Udite for 5. Calling the MCU muck is pretty accurate. Wouldn't necessarily call it a mistake, even if it was unintentional. Ministry of wrong thing. To be fair, I can see Disney promoting muck bangs. Well, speaking of that, speaking of muck, speaking of the sludge that is the MCU, speaking of the grime that is taken over there, we do have some interesting information coming from somebody who's not one of these like leakers or whatever, but somebody that we know very, very well. And that is, of course, Gary from Nerdrotic. Some info about Avengers Doomsday. And Jay, I know it's a sad day for everybody. Sad day for everybody that so many of the characters that people have absolutely despised for years might not be making an appearance in Avengers Doomsday after all. Nerdrotic claims She-Hulk and Captain Marvel will not be in Marvel's Avengers Doomsday.
And
you can see Bree looking a little concerned there. She-Hulk looking very fucking angry. Very angry. Gary texted me. Gary texted me a little bit about this too before he tweeted out about it. And Gary's Marvel guy always like gives him the heads up on all of this stuff. But does that mean that people aren't gonna go out to the theaters to see this, Jay? If She-Hulk's not in it, how many people are just gonna boycott this movie? You know what I'm saying?
Probably no one. I still think that this movie is not going to do as well as people are predicting. I think we're just in a time where it's like there's no stakes anymore. Like you said, like we went on this whole thing about Star Wars and people dying. Same thing in Marvel. They keep bringing people back. So it's like, what's the point? You know, and how many more nostalgia squeezes can they give us? I think the big one was Deadpool and Wolverine was a huge one. And then after that, what are they going to offer? What are we going to see? What are the stakes? They're going to kill Robert Downey Jr. again, only to bring him back in a couple of years if they need more money. What's the point? There's no build-up. There's no lead-up. There's nothing to this film. The only reason people will go and see this is because, maybe I'll get a glimpse of some of the, superheroes back on the same screen again. But there are so many that you're looking at some of these people probably 5 minutes at best, or maybe just standing in the back, just letting their face be seen to say that they were in the film to try to get people to come. I don't know, man. I just don't see an excitement or I don't see it doing well. So
here's the thing. I do think it's feasible with some of these X-Men characters they're bringing back that we haven't seen in a long time and stuff like that. And them Robert Downey Jr. coming back. I certainly think that $1 billion is possible for this movie. We just saw Deadpool and Wolverine make 1.5. However, Jay, this movie is going to cost like $600 or $700 million to make. Legitimately. Like that's how much it's going to cost, especially with the cast members that you have to get on board for something like this. So if your break even is in the $1.5 billion range, that's when you have to ask yourself what is considered a success for the movie. Because I hate to break it to you, like this movie making $1 billion is not a success. It needs to make astronomically more than that. And again, when it comes to this, another thing that Gary put out there was that, the trailer is ready and it's going to be coming out relatively soon, maybe even before Avatar. But it does not include Disney Plus Marvel Heroes. Nerdrotic reports. So no Ironheart, no fucking little gay boy from Agatha, no She-Hulk, none of these characters that have like only existed in this Disney Plus fucking space and have not been in movies yet. None of those people are probably going to be in it, which I think is a good thing. I think the film's going to be too crowded as it is. I think it's a good thing to not put these failed characters from your Disney Plus shit in there. The problem is you're putting failed characters from your failed movies in it. Which I guess isn't like, it also doesn't make sense to have it crammed full of other characters that people don't give a fuck about. But imagine if these people made it in the movie in some meaningful way. Now, I do think that Secret Wars, we will see basically everybody that we've ever seen in any fucking Marvel project, come back. Even if it's just for like the camera to pan over them as they show like a wall of fighters or something. Even if there's like maybe one line or nothing meaningful. I do expect that to be the case, but I don't know. Maybe it's time, Jay. Maybe it's time for me to move on from Brie Larson. You know?
She does like Epic Universe, so you know you live close by. You could always text her and say, "Hey, I'll show you around again. You didn't get to get the full experience."
I
So,
could. I think she got like a fucking special escort from like the president of these things or whatever. But
yeah, sometimes those aren't the best.
you know, sometimes you just have to move on to greener pastures.
Ugh. I agree with you.
Not
Like,
She-Hulk, by the way. I don't mean green like that, just for the record.
I feel like Secret Wars, they're gonna want to try to recreate that scene in Endgame when everybody shows up and there's like a big fight, because they were like, "Oh man, remember how cool it was in the theater when everybody showed back up and he picked up the hammer and he went and fought." It's like we could recreate that with Secret Wars. Like, man, just let it go, man. like let it go. I think if in my personal opinion, if they really wanted to go down a different road, they would have just stayed in the Fantastic Four universe and just done a couple films on that. But my thing is they're gonna put a lot of money into Doomsday in hopes it will bring people back to love the product again. That's what I think. If Doomsday is, even if it doesn't make the money, if they can get people hooked to come back, but that time is past. You know, that time is past, in my opinion.
You know, the problem is that I think that there's no build up. There's no
That's
lead
what I'm
up to
saying.
this. Right? It's just they haven't set the groundwork at all.
Agreed.
And the entire past two phases have just been an complete and total fucking mess. And one of the things that, you know, according to Gary, what the trailer is supposed to show, the Doomsday trailer's done, Nerdrotic said. It's long. That's what she said. It will focus on Doom, showing how he's a bigger threat than Thanos. I was told it could be attached to Avatar. No Captain Marvel, no She-Hulk, no Ironheart. I was also told no one who hasn't appeared in an MCU film will be in Doomsday. In other words, Marvel TV and Disney Plus show characters will not be in it. And this is the part that I don't know how it's going to be possible to do this. How is it going to be possible to show that Doom is a bigger threat than Thanos because we haven't had any actual lead up for him? No references, no nothing, no anything like this. And you know what I think it's going to be, Jay? I think it's going to be a fucking voiceover by like a character, maybe like an X-Men character or Professor X or something like that, right? It's going to be a voiceover of being like, it's probably in a situation where he's talking to like the heroes in the universe we're familiar with and everything. He's like, you have no idea what you're facing. He's conquered worlds. He's conquered gods. He's like done all these things. He's the biggest threat you've ever faced. Like that. That's probably how it's going to be. It's like, how else can you fucking do it? How else can you show he's a bigger threat than Thanos?
The only thing that they could do is, I guess, in another world, show him killing Thanos in the first second. You know, like that comic book page where you got Doom ripping out his spine from Thanos. Have you ever seen that?
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, and how they could play. That's the problem when you open up the multiverse, man. And then it's well, wait, I thought Thanos was dead. Well, there's multiple universes and multiple Thanos. It's like they throw in a line like that, then it's all good. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they do it either. It has to be something along those lines where it would shock people. But does anybody even care at this point? Like you said, Fantastic Four wasn't a horrible film, but people ain't resonating with these superhero films anymore. Like they just they pumped out so much garbage that even when they attempt to try to rewrite the ship, it's like it's already fallen off the cliff, you know?
Yeah, I think that was a very meh movie. You know what I mean? It was a very meh movie. I think it was a slightly better meh than Superman, but it was just incredibly meh. And that's not good enough at this point in time when people don't trust you anymore. You know, when people are
Correct.
built into the
Correct.
hype, you can put out a meh movie. There were plenty of meh movies in like phase 3 of the MCU that because people were invested in seeing where it went and invested in the story going forward, it made a lot of money. Meh is not good enough for people anymore.
People were more interested in Scarlett Johansson and dinosaurs than your superhero films. That's all I'm
Got to
saying.
bring ScarJo back now too, huh?
That's all I'm saying.
Got to bring ScarJo back.
They need to take a big pause and maybe start with another group of superheroes and just start over.
5-year pause. Start with the X-Men.
Maybe the X-Men, yeah. I've been saying that forever. After Endgame, shut the book, go right into that Fantastic Four universe and just do that. They should have just went right there. Don't give people homework. I think the Loki show did more damage than people realize because now it's like in that first, what was it, episode 2 when they had the Infinity Stones as paperweights, where it just basically laughed at the entire 13 years of the Infinity. You know, they were like, "Oh yeah, these are everywhere. There's like paperweights here." It's like, really? It's like it's no big deal after all that emotion, after all that hype. And
Well,
then they introduced Kang.
remember who got upset about that, Jay? The Russo brothers. The Russo brothers spoke out about that, and they basically trolled Disney and Marvel, like about what a stupid fucking thing that was to do. And now they're back directing this with Loki going to be in it. So I don't know what they do, man. I think it's going to be a mess. They're writing it as they go. They're trying to fix all this shit.
Correct.
It's going to be fucking trash. Ronan for $5 on Rumble. Fun fact, gambling with the roulette wheel of G&G and F&T panelists, you're less likely to land on a no hat wearing lesbian. There you go. Thank you very much, Ronan. And then for $2, you become a muck star, Ryan. I'm afraid you'll have to reverse super chat to make up for your failure. Can't believe I did that. It's so stupid. So dumb. I hate being dumb, Jay. David Smart, what horror movies does the panel watch until October 31st? I love this season. I watch horror movies 24/7. I'm a master when it comes to horror movies.
I just finished Fright Night. I watched The Fog, the original Halloween, the Jamie Lee Curtis, like from back then. Those were always good. Friday the 13th.
I'm going to watch The Ring again, which I have not watched in a long time.
Well, that's our Monday hangover movie.
Because it scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. Didn't that come out 2003 or something?
It's like the girl that comes out of the TV, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one in the well. And 7 days.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
I don't know why that movie scared the shit out of me. Like, that was one of those where, like, the next couple days, I legitimately, it's so weird. I didn't want to sleep with my arm like hanging off the side of the bed, like that type of feeling.
Yeah.
Where you feel so uncomfortable and it's like still in your thoughts. I don't know why it stuck with me the way that it did.
Listen, this is gonna make you happy. I know you weren't going to talk about. I know you weren't going to talk about this today. Sorry. This will make you so happy, Ryan. Trust me. Disney Parks announced a meet and greet with the universally hated Star Wars show. That's right. You're able to go to the parks this holiday season as they celebrate Life Day. You remember Life Day? The one thing that George Lucas hated, he didn't understand why he did that. The holiday special that he tried to erase from Star Wars history. But they're bringing it back. Chewbacca's going to be in his red gown. Everyone's going to be dressed up. It's going to be wonderful. Maybe you get to meet Chewbacca's family like they did in the holiday special. They even gave us a little teaser. Look at this. There's the orb. We have no idea what that is. I know you're I know you're ready and excited.
I'm actually like for real. I'm actually cool with it, man. I'm cool with doing Life Day. I'm cool with doing that and like that. It is a thing that came out, right? It is a thing that came out and it is now basically memed and piled on and people. I am totally cool with them doing like a little Life Day thing there. I'm cool with that.
I'll pick you up. I'll take you.
Well, no. I don't know if I need to go to Disney for that.
It's gonna be Kylo Ren, the First Order, Chewbacca. They're all gonna put down their evil ways and come together to celebrate Life Day together.
It's funny, like in Star Wars, the Old Republic and everything used to have like Life Day events and stuff like that too. That I don't know if you ever played SWTOR, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good with referencing it for sure. So happy for Chewbacca.
I knew that'd make you happy.
I don't know why he needs that gown, but some ceremonial bullshit.
What is that globe for?
I don't even fuck it. I've watched the holiday special one time in its entirety, and it is so funny. Like especially like the music sequences and stuff. We saw Boba Fett in the holiday special, man.
Yeah, his first appearance.
Right in a mythosaur? You kidding me?
Where he goes, "Are we friends?" That was his line. Can we be friends?
It's cool, man. I loved Boba Fett when I was growing up. To Bulbasaur Brutal for 50. Today at work, one of the world's top violinists showed up to say, hey, and fiddle a tune for his $10 million violin. Guy led London SMF Orchestra, friend of boss. That's fucking cool. That's cool. It's been a while since I've been out to see a show. I like to go to them every once. You know that, Jay. You know I like to go to downtown Orlando every once in a while and go to a performance from the Orlando Philharmonic down there. Usually tied to some type of like pop culture thing.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
When they do performances of like I went to, maybe the most recent one was Jurassic Park, when I went to go watch the movie Jurassic Park and all the music's performed by the Philharmonic Orchestra. It is such a cool experience.
Do they
really
show like the
fucking awesome.
movie like in the back?
Yes, yeah, like
they
go right along with the movie, and they do have an intermission for the movies typically, because otherwise, like these guys are playing for an hour. Like you would be playing for 2 hours straight, so you usually do have an intermission at some point to go throw a couple drinks back, take a piss, all that good stuff.
I like it.
I like it too. I went to go see little string quartet play Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones music this year at some point. I did that too. That was fun.
I did one when it was all Lucasfilm, so they did indies, of course, a lot of the Star Wars stuff, and then they showed the clips on the screen. Willow, and then they ended with Duel of Fates. It was just freaking cool. The lights.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Like, the lightsaber. I mean, the lights just like it was freaking cool on the big screen. So
John Williams was here a couple months ago and actually was there when the Orlando Orchestra did something. I don't know if it was all John Williams stuff or whatever. And I was pissed because I was out of town. I desperately wanted to go to that, but I was going to be out of town probably for like a meetup or whatever it was. And
so John Williams just came and sat back and he just enjoyed it like a fan.
I think they rolled him out there and, they honored him and stuff as well. But yeah, he wasn't like supposed to be there. It's just supposed to be a performance of his music.
How nervous would that be? It's like, hey, not to say anything, but John Williams is listening. So pay attention. All right. Especially you trumpets. Don't be spitting on the pressure.
No pressure. Spit. French horn solo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no pressure on that one. You just got John Williams fucking watching you.
Everyone start laughing.
It would definitely be do like that one. You're fucking clenching, man. You're clenching.
You just wanted to get over with.
Dr. or D John, I don't know why I gave you the doctor. Mucked up, eh? Well, see you later. Snacks for 2. Don't muck up the stream. Things Jeremy says to do. And also update your windows. Thomas Larson for 5. Morning, boys. My Friday isn't so good. Last night's game was absolute garbage, but you guys are making it better. You must be a Minnesota fan. I picked the Chargers, so I feel good about it. Alex Arrows Cave. Get a UTI, you'll sleep 23 hours a day and hallucinate. John Cena doesn't follow me, and I'm a John Cena fan.
What the freak? Sleep 23 hours a day and hallucinate? For some strange reason, it sounds a little bit like a nice party to go to.
It does. Hey, Mux199. IDOT. Ryan lost money. Chat. Muck my life, says Mike Spilligan.
Becoming a thing.
We have a muck life. The chat. Get mucked, gaming boy. Muck fan. MUC fan. Muck fan for a buck. We're finally getting to where this is happening now in the super chats. Ryan, pimping ain't easy, cuh. You got to keep him in line. Get shot collars for him. Shadow Dragon for 5. Ryan, don't make a meme out of this. Danky and Tree Bear immediately create a meme and clip it. For the Emperor, member for 30 months. Shout out for the Emperor. Alex Arrow Cave, speaking of Harry Potter, playing Hogwarts Legacy. Hell yeah. Have fun, Alex.
Yeah,
that's
but
awesome.
How do you...
It's one of the only games you can play. It just depends. Some games you are able. They have adapted controls that you can use for people that don't have like normal use of both hands. You know what I mean? Accessibility, I believe that's what it's called. Accessibility controls or something. Ryan, why didn't Jay read this chat? He missed it.
Yeah.
Udite, Drexel Kinnell. That's from True Romance, Gary Oldman's character. For those who don't know it, and if not, you have some fine cinema homework to do now. Drexel Kinnell. That's me. Magasandra for $1. Thanks, Magasandra. With a picture of Jay. Tobias Nexus Furry for 5. He's an artist who was inactive for a while. Did good work. The account is for SFW reposts and putting up links to the streams and fireside chat.
Here you go, Ryan. Gets better. Counting your money, keeping the hose in line.
The fucking dancing, dude. What is wrong with you people? I should get cornrows, though. I could pull that shit off.
I wonder if we're going to get to this point where if people take an AI or make an AI of you, you get like some sort of compensation.
It's getting like so crazy that it's hard to believe that something's not going to happen. I think like celebrities are going to get really very activated about like putting a stop to some of this stuff, because the vast majority of it is obviously all in good fun and is funny and stuff. But there's going to be like 2% of things out there where you've got, a clip of Tom Cruise saying absolutely vile shit, or somebody like fucking a kid or something that they're going to make with this stuff. And it's just going to be like disgusting, awful shit. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
There'll be a clampdown for sure. I mean, look what they do to our thumbnails now. You just tell Grok to make your thumbnails like move.
Whoa.
They're screaming. Oh, there's music playing. But yeah.
That's crazy. That's what Brie Larson fans look like when she liked my tweet. That's basically the truth. But I had a lot of money there, Jay. I was counting my fucking money. Pimping out people like that.
Problem is they take this kind of stuff. Like, I'm sure you were very happy that this is now out there. It's from our Boston trip. So
that's not even AI.
That was after you washed the windows of the car.
That's not even AI. That's just me. To be honest with you,
Is that what Krista caught on the camera?
maybe. But yeah, that was a lot of money I had in my hands. That Hogwarts stuff. I think that if I was, if I was going to do that, I'd be asking for crypto, Jay. I think that's what I would be doing. And speaking of that, we might have something to talk about today, Jay. Let's be clear. Cryptocurrency is no longer emerging. It's here. And in this latest move, it cements that reality in a big way. Trump Media just inked a massive $6.4 billion deal with Yorkville Acquisition Corporation and Crypto.com, the crypto platform trusted by millions of users worldwide. They're teaming up to scoop up $6.4 billion in CRO, the powerhouse token that fuels fast, low-fee DeFi, staking rewards, and real-world perks like cash back on your spends to establish America's first CRO treasury, Trump Media Group CRO strategy. When it's done, this new company will be the biggest publicly traded CRO holder out there. Want in on the action? Head to Crypto.com today and let's make crypto great again. For more information on the proposed business combination, check out Yorkville Acquisition Corp's public filings. Crypto.com. And as always, it's a reminder, not Crypto the dog from Superman. Crypto.com. There you go. Shout out to Crypto.com. Click the link in the description. Happy Friday to you both. The best morning host. God bless, says Stephen Brown. Thanks, Stephen. Bearded Sports Psych for 2. When is Ripacen shipping the 199 muck shirts? I don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe the muck shirts will get made. I do know right now over on geeksandgamers.com on the merch store, we are pushing that merch because I don't know, what is it, like a week and a half left or something on those,
Yes.
Jay?
Yes.
Something like that. A week and a half on the merch from the big launch of the new Geeks and Gamers website. So I know that Jessica, it ends November 4th. Jessica Lindstrom has been putting those things in the chat. So I'm sure it'll be a couple weeks after everything closes down that those will actually ship. I can't imagine it'll be too long. But 100% get your orders in now. And there it is. Jessica Lindstrom putting it in there. So Cole Hauser, hello from the People's Republic of Canada. What up, Cole Hauser? Ministry of Wrongthink. You can change your @ handle in profile settings. Cole Hauser, I've met Korean twins. I was too buku. I hope that's not some kind of slang or slur that I'm not familiar with. Bar King, I think Brie Larson's a babe. Too bad she's insufferable. Just got home from work, caught the stream late. It's 6 p.m. here. Keep it up. Love the site. I'm liking using Geeks and Gamers articles as well. Been good. Shout out Bar King, who invited to take me to Turkey. He said he'd pay for my trip. He said I could stay at his house, all this stuff. He may have actually only promised me alcohol, but I'm just going to pretend like he said he would pay my round trip ticket to Turkey.
That's awesome.
Would you go to Turkey, Jay?
Yes, I would. In a heartbeat.
You go to Istanbul, Constantinople, whatever the fuck they're calling it.
I'll be stomping the ground.
Yeah, maybe. I'll make my way over there sometime. Maybe I'll travel the world, Jay. Maybe we will start that show that I was talking about.
Drink the special alcohol all over the place. You'd love it.
Yeah, that's true. I could try that. You know, I'm all about different cultures.
You could try all the different women.
We'll see. I think I know what I want, I don't know if I need to try that. So, never know.
Gotcha.
The chat. Oh, sorry. Jay, you're sick because you shared the sourpuss drink with your brother and Beardo. Gross.
That's not technically true. My brother drank out of the straw. I took a sip off the side. I didn't even know if Beardo got any.
You guys shared drinks, huh?
I had a sip.
The chat for 2. Jay, you're so muck today, unlike Ryan.
Pretty rough.
Jeremy's Trump body pillow for 5. What will it take for Jeremy to introduce me on FNT tonight? I'm sure if there's money involved, Jeremy will do it. That's basically it. Doesn't matter if it's show his terrible hair, wear the sunglasses on stream, suck a man's dick in an alleyway. If there's money involved, there is a price for Jeremy. So that might be it. I don't know. Jesus Davila with a gifted membership. Shout out Jesus. Bar King, do you guys have any recommendations for a horror movie that'll make a grown man weep? Ever since I grew up, I don't get frightened easily. I don't want to fucking cry during a horror movie. I don't think I've ever cried during any horror movie. Like so scared that you cry. I think that's a girl thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that either. I look away when it's like overly gory. I don't like seeing that.
Yeah, I don't know. Cozy EXP sending good vibes from Texas. I'm leaving for Japan in 9 days. I'll get you guys some souvenirs. That'd be cool.
Cozy, shout out. They've got an awesome travel channel. Eventually we're gonna get together and talk and maybe do some stuff in Las Vegas. They're awesome. They're always at the meetups. Cozy, that couple, they're freaking awesome. So hey man, have a lot of fun out there. Let me know if it's worth the trip.
That's cool. They're closing the doors. They don't want people like me to go in there. And you know what? I respect it. I respect Japan, keeping Japan. But it sounds fun. I'm going to be there for 10 days. Going to gain like 10 pounds. Going to gain 10 pounds. Don't they just have fucking rice over there?
You probably lose a lot of weight because it's probably better cooked food.
Dutchy Hay for 10. To be honest, I'm so done with superhero movies. When Spider-Man comes out, and even if it's a perfect movie, I still won't want it. Superhero fatigue, very real for me.
It is.
Dutchy. Chris Coran for 2. God, please no Life Day celebration. Please no. I'm good with the Life Day celebration. $5. Yeah, Ryan. It makes me wonder how many beers you had before you wrote the title of the stream. I had no beers. I have not had any alcohol today. I woke up, had some coffee, had my shake, strawberry banana protein smoothie, Jay. Did a little workout. Fucking wrote the stream. I don't know. Something must be affecting me. Affecting my brain.
Crypto.
Jesus for 2. Thor Love and Thunder. They made fun of Thanos Gauntlet. Did they?
Man, I only saw that film once. I can't remember. It wouldn't surprise me if that was true. That movie was, jeez.
I don't remember the Thanos Gauntlet.
That movie was
but I mean, it's been a while. I only watched it once, so I'm not sure. Red Man, they will have to call the reboot of X-Men the X straight, gay, lesbian, bi, intergender, trans, and non-binary people with the powers. Victoria Alonso really should be there. Maybe it should be X-Women. Stupid fucking bitch.
Yeah, X-Women.
Gay bitch got fired. Jay's half black tarred son for 2. Will Chewie's son Lumpawaru from The Special be there?
Probably.
That'd be cool. Lumpy always gets a bad rap, man. Eric K for 2. Do not forget Rumble is muck too. Yes, Rumble is muck. Rumble is muck. Derek PG Beller, in my opinion, a cinematic universe can put out streaming shows, but that show shouldn't be essential to knowing what's going on in the movies. Kind of how Knuckles' show wasn't needed for Sonic 3. Well, Derek, much like every Disney Plus Marvel series, the Knuckles series was also complete and utter dog shit. I can't believe I wasted my time watching that thing. It's fucking terrible. Nobody should ever watch it. It sucks. Ronan for $2. Chat says the stream's mucked up, but something always happens every daily.
That's true.
Sometimes it's not me fucking up, though. This one is totally me. If you had reversed muck, it would have been funnier. Bad news for Disney cum stars. People might have clicked on that, Jay. Ryan's a muck shark. Minister, wrong thing. Ryan, is Jeremy sitting in the muck chair tonight? Hi, Ryan. Hi, Jay. This is Jesus from Orlando, Florida. It's Paycheck Friday. Let's go to Hooters, drink beer, eat shrimp and wings, and flirt with the ladies.
I thought the Hooters in Orlando shut down. Is there another one that's open? Because the one by Universal Studios shut down. Very sad.
There's one in there's one that I used to go by at one of the old places I lived by like the Four Corners, Kissimmee area. There was one there. I don't know if they shut down or not. I'm not a big Hooters guy. Like the food's okay. Like, oh my gosh, hot women. Yeah.
They went through a little change. I don't know if you remember.
I've never loved the wings at Hooters. We did do a fantasy draft party there one time. That was a lot of fun because they had really good deals to get you there to do shit like that. That was a fucking lot of fun. Had good drink deals, good food deals, even though the food wasn't great. That was a good time. Bungles Twanger for 2. Fellowship lore. What caused the Doomcock fallout? Why are we still talking about this so long later? It was one of the numerous fucking times over the past like several years that a very much clearly like bullshit rumor had come out. I call it a bullshit rumor. He got very upset. I understand to some extent why he got upset. I think he took it a little too far trying to get me canceled off of Friday Night Tights. And that's pretty much it. So
that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. The fact that we're still talking about that's crazy to me. That's like before COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. But that's it. I know there's a lot of people that are fans of him, and that's totally fine. I know he's entertaining and engaging and stuff like that. So more power to you if you watch him. You can 100% watch me or watch this show and still watch him. But that's really all it was. Cole Hauser for 2. For the longest time, I said get corn rolls, Ryan. Corn rolls? Rap Beat Central for 199. Riff Raff Ryan. Snacks.
You know that reference?
Riff Raff Ryan?
Riff Raff.
What's
He's
that
a
from?
rapper.
No, I don't know.
He's a white rapper that filed his teeth. So
I don't
like pointy.
I ain't familiar with that guy. Snacks for 2. Update my windows. What do your elf eyes see? Mad Frog. Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit. This is Ryan. The chat for 2. Ryan. Jay's retiring later this year or early in 26. He'll be missed. Udite for $10. McDonald's brought the Monopoly game. I think it's the first time in a while, but I might have missed it before. Just one free month of Peacock streaming. Price seemed decent this time around. I also recently got McDonald's and got some of those things. Do you remember back in the day, Jay, McDonald's Monopoly?
Yeah, you get you put on the refrigerator, and then you had to build them yourself.
It was like the level of hype and intensity surrounding the McDonald's Monopoly game when it first came out and started being a thing way back in the, I don't know, what do you think, like early 2000s or whatever? Yeah. Dude, it was crazy. It was super exciting.
That Park Place and Boardwalk because I think you won $1 million or something.
Yes, if you got Park Place and Boardwalk, you did win $1 million. And yeah, dude, it was fun. It was fun times. Trying to like order the things that you know come with the most stickers to like maximize your time there. Woo.
Yeah, sometimes they had a special, like the fish fillet had double stickers on it, and then you get the big large fry, and that had a sticker, and then you get the large drink because that had one. Yeah, I remember.
People are saying from the 90s. It might have been late 90s.
They had it for a long time. They had it even when I was a kid. It was crazy. Like you'd get this big diagram. Like I remember my mom had it, and then you'd buy, like when you buy McDonald's, you would place it around the board, and of course.
You try to fill up the spaces because if you got 3 or 2 that are necessary, you win that prize. Yeah.
Now it's a little different, right? It's like too much copycat or something. Like you can fake it. I don't know.
I had a dream about Korean twins once, says Madney. Oh, thanks, Madney. Were they men? Bar King. We have 10-minute break and halftime of movies here. When I went to theaters in America, I had to hold my pee for a long time. Andrew32 just got some great news yesterday that took a lot off my mind and shoulders. Thank you all for keeping my mind busy and entertained. Hail the 199. Thank you, Andrew32. We are going late today, Jay, because we haven't even got to our second topic of the day.
Ooh, I'll just keep
How
it.
about that?
I'll keep it chill.
Let me delete these chats that I read so I don't get confused and read them over again. But we got to talk a little bit about Star Wars Outlaws, Jay. This isn't that long of a topic. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
Just kind of funny. Jay, do you remember not all that long ago when people were talking about Star Wars Outlaws coming out, the new Ubisoft game? It's going to be a smash hit. Look at this incredibly likable, not at all uglified female character that you get to play. This will draw Star Wars fans back in. This will be the game that everybody wants to play. Didn't work out that way. Hyped by gaming outlets, more money spent on marketing for this movie for this game than I think Ubisoft had ever spent marketing anything before, and didn't go too well for them. It was a massive financial failure, one of many for the year for Ubisoft that resulted in the complete restructuring of the company. But now we find out exactly what type of ramifications that can have. Star Wars Outlaws studio hit with layoffs. Ubisoft tries to call it a voluntary career transition. Isn't that a nice way to find out that you no longer have a job, Jay?
Voluntary.
You're a voluntary career transition. Ubisoft is back in the headlines for all the wrong reasons once again. The publisher behind Assassin's Creed and Far Cry has confirmed it's restructuring one of its top studios. Massive Entertainment, the developer behind Star Wars Outlaws and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, Jay, as one of the only avatars I know. How did you feel about that game?
I liked it. I haven't even finished. I only went so far, but if I had time, I probably would just play that. It's pretty.
Sounds like it was great. That was a little bit of a disappointment for them as well, but certainly not as big of a one as Star Wars Outlaws. Was hit with a round of mass layoffs that Ubisoft keeps calling voluntary career transitions. That's a phrase being quickly read as corporate code for employees being asked to quit. And yes, Massive Entertainment, they do The Division, Avatar, and Star Wars Outlaws. Looks like they're only doing The Division going forward. None of these other things became successful enough for them to want to have anything to do with it. And as a result, got a few too many people employed there. And here's their statement. Of course, you can see Asmongold ratioed them. Welcome home. Massive Entertainment, a Ubisoft. What does it say? A Ubisoft. What's the full title? A Ubisoft studio.
Yeah.
As part of our ongoing evolution and long-term planning, we've recently realigned our teams and resources to strengthen our roadmap, ensuring our continued focus on the Division franchise and the technologies, including Snowdrop and Ubisoft Connect that powers our games. To support this transition responsibly, we introduced a voluntary career transition program, giving eligible team members the opportunity to take their next career step on their own terms, supported by a comprehensive package that includes financial and career assistance. Those are referred to as severance packages, Jay. Massive Entertainment means fully committed to our roadmap and creating great experiences for all these Division games, but not Star Wars Outlaws. The projects continue with strength, focus, and ambition. We look forward to sharing more in the future. Obviously, they got a lot of blowback. Just say you're laying people off.
The wording is so stupid. It's trying to make them not look bad. It's so dumb. We can see right through it. You hired a bunch of activists. The game sucks. It was stupid. You gave it out. You gave this dumb game out to all those freaking Star Wars YouTubers that visited Lucasfilm, Kyle Katarn and all them, so they could play it for free so that they can, pump up the game numbers. Didn't work. Don't know what you're doing. Get them out. Try again. It's not.
I can't believe that. Making this, and like the voice actress and the actress who plays the part for the motion capture is beautiful. And to just butcher up and uglify her in this way and make her a ripoff Han Solo, a story that everybody hated, a game that was buggy as fuck when it came out, just another in a long list of Ubisoft failures that we've seen. And this is what happens, ramifications. Too many people working there after this. I'm sure they were hoping that they could get a Star Wars Outlaws 2 going. You don't think that they wanted that to be a possibility? You don't think they wanted to potentially turn this into a franchise? Well, Here it is. The funniest part's that Ubisoft blames Star Wars being dog shit for its failure. They're like, yeah, our game was buggy. Our game was messy. Nobody liked our character. But you know what? People fucking hate Star Wars now. It's not really our fault.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of finger pointing going on there.
Of course. That's what they do, man. They always just pass the blame to the next one. They just can't help themselves. They just can't say that we messed up. We put the wrong people in charge and we messed up. Never. They can never do that. So goodbye.
Taker, Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney thought Madam Web is in the MCU, but turns out it was in the muck. Wah, 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 wah.
I see what you did there.
Damaj and I, sup fellas, just got back from nephew's wedding. Hey, shout out to Damaj and I.
I know, man. You were supposed to stop by Orlando. You never text me back. Thanks.
They never talked back.
I never did.
Missed you. Cole Hauser, Ryan, Full Metal Jacket. Look up to Buku scene. Yes. I now I understand what you're talking about. Full Metal Jacket feels like two completely distinct movies. You know what I mean? Because you have obviously all the boot camp stuff and all the stuff that happens, and then you have the stuff that fucking happens in the war. But yes, you're talking about when all the fucking like Korean girls and shit like that are on the black guy. All right, I know what you're talking. Or not Korean, Vietnamese girls, obviously. I know what you're talking about, Cole Hauser. The Beast, for using Ryan's AI likeness, the hoes don't get any. Stay up, cuh. Bar King, you're always welcome, bros. It's a Muslim majority country, but it's secular. And we even have a national drink, Rocky, like Uzo. Also, not just alcohol, but babes and drugs on me. Got to check tick price. There you go, Bar King. You're ready to pay for a lot, apparently. Thanks, Bar King. Tubuku is from Full Metal. Udai says Tubuku is from Full Metal Jacket. Same scene as Me Love You Long Time, referencing a black soldier's endowment. All the fine cinema today. There you go. The real smile bit for 10. In that Love and Thunder, they had a scene in New Asgard for an ice cream shop called Infinity Cones. I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I do remember that. Okay. Yeah. Tobias Nexus Furry. So for this month, Hunt is doing best for me. Sorry, the quality of the highlights video is terrible. I tried recording the screen with OBS, but the quality wouldn't get past 780p. Any idea why? I mean 720? 780p would be rather strange. You just got to go to your settings, man. You got to go to your video recording settings.
There's a lot of YouTube videos that'll help you get through it too.
Sometimes there might be a different setting for streaming versus recording. So, Jesus, there's a Hooters an International Drive by the airport. There you go.
Oh, by the airport. Okay.
Zero Down. Anyone remember the short-lived Hooters airline? No,
I don't.
I heard the planes kept crashing, Jay. They were too top-heavy. Danya Hawk for 199. You hear Trump is pushing Paramount to buy Warner Brothers? I have heard people talking about that with David Ellison and everything. I have heard that, yes. Dre, bring him a pic of Riff Raff so Ryan can see his twin from that Harry Potter meme. Says Rap Beat Central.
Really? This is Riff Raff right here. I typed it up in Twitter. It's the only thing that comes up.
That's me.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
That could be me in another life, honestly. I'm not going to lie. That MTV hat is fucking sick. With the brick underbrim. You see that brick underbrim?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that's cool. The teeth is fucked up. That's weird. 2 cents. Coming to Orlando in December. Which park is the best to visit with wife and nephew? Jay?
Depending on how much you want to spend. We just put a video out on why you should not visit Animal Kingdom on park hopping yesterday. But depending on the age bracket of the nephew, and if you like thrill coasters or just dark rides, Universal is always your best bet. They keep it simple too. If you want line skipper passes, just buy them, and you don't have to fool with the app and all that stuff.
Dark Schwartz Rising for 20. It was all BS though. There was an insider rigging it for his friends for years. An insider. I'm not sure what you're referencing. Dark Schwartz Rising. It was all BS, though. There was an insider rigging it for his friends for years. I'm not sure what this could be in reference to, but thank you, Dark Schwartz Rising, for the $20 super chat. Ryan been delivered for $1. Thank you. Bar King. Also, our economy's crap, so US dollar will go a long way.
That's good to know.
That's good. Pee Pee Poo Poo Man for $1. Thanks. The chat for 2. Ryan, Jay has $5 XRP and so retiring soon. Thanks, Jay. Crypto, you know. BFSD like for 5. The only twins I dream about is Tia and Tamara Mowry when they were in their 20s. I do remember that. Sister, right?
Sister.
I think it was probably before they were in their 20s, but I do remember that show from when I was a kid. Big Ben Dejo for 2. Beardo Fat Friday afternoon tights. Jay, let's fucking go.
You guys are really pushing me to do that show with him. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what? Damaj and I, that was my fault, bro. I ran out of time. Rain check.
I got it.
That shit happens too. You're going somewhere. You're going to be on like a location.
You want to see everybody, but you realize, I get it. I totally get it.
That happens. Ninroku for $1. Imagine getting your usernames messed up. Couldn't be me. Join the 199 on Locals today. Shout out Ninroku. Always supporting over on Locals. Well, Jay, that went longer than I expected. That's what she said. You got anything going on today?
Just going to rest. No Fat Friday night tonight. So.
You say no Fat Friday night?
The show they want me and Beardo to do. FAT. Not tonight. No.
I feel like you put a G on the end of that. It'd work just fine. But all right. Well,
Friday after gaming.
Friday after gaming. There you go. All right. Well, that's it. I will be on Friday Night Tights in let's see, 3 hours and 48 minutes. We'll see what we talk about there. Should be fun. Should be a good one. We're coming up on the end of October, Jay. Next week, last week of October, Halloween's going to be on Friday. Baby. The year's flown by. Year's absolutely flown by. But all right, that is it for us. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.